When Sonny and Cher got divorced, I was 5. I was 5. And it broke my heart.
Remember that one time Fired Mom was like, I'm a bad parent and everyone's estranged because of the Space Shuttle Challenger? It's giving that energy. Imagine your biggest trauma that you can trace back to childhood being a celebrity divorce. Okay, I'm just jealous. I'm jealous. Okay.
And it broke my heart. It freaked me out. It's like divorce is the biggest evil of, it's just something that saddened me. At 6.
Before we get started, I do want to tell you, I'm going to make some jokes about my own personal trauma. It's my trauma, laughter is healing. That's what we're doing. And on the other side, if it gets a little too beefy, like because my past is a little dicey back there, you can feel free to scroll. Anyway, let's continue. No, I totally get it. Learning about the evils of the world. Sonny and Cher, a father who refuses to pay child support, so you live in abject poverty most of your childhood while your mom works 3 jobs, leaving you and your brothers alone pretty much all of the time. And then when they do find new partners, everyone having a whole lot of substance issues, your dad peeing his pants at Taco Bell in front of all of your friends on your birthday, having to be rolled out of piles of any bodily fluid you can really name. That, not to mention the egregious amounts of DV. Like, it's the same. Oh, I forgot to ask, can someone remind me, is Kody pay child support? Did someone have to take it to court so that he would do that? So that maybe he's a lot like my dad, maybe a little bit.
At 6 and 7 years old, I had no awareness that the idea, the concept of divorce was real. Sonny and Cher getting a divorce, devastating. Like, does that really happen?
That stuff happens. No, I know. That's how I felt when the other divorce happened that really affected me between my dad and my stepmom. And my stepmom had been my stepmom since I was like a year old, but he cheated on her, so they decided to get divorced, but they didn't decide to stop seeing each other even after she ended up marrying her high school sweetheart and started cheating on him with my dad. But my dad was having some other issues around that time, and they stayed together even for the 3 years that he went to jail. He got out, and everything was really terrible until 2 years later when he, and shortly after she lost her medical license.
This isn't supposed to be part of the story that I'm writing about myself, you know what I mean? Everybody's their story. You're the author of your story. My story has taken a turn.
No, I totally get it. It's like the stepdad who did the worst things you can ever imagine to me and my brother for years. That's not supposed to be part of my story.
We've ridden the wave. We've crashed the ship. We survived. We're on the shore. But we crashed the ship. That's the realization.
No, like, he gets it. Like, he totally gets it. I remember when I had to take my ship and, because my first husband threatened to me and my unborn child, and my mom was on the phone, heard it, bought me a ticket to come back home, and we crashed back here in New Mexico. I can sympathize so deep. I mean, it's totally the same thing as destroying your entire relationships and horribly the people that you're around for years to where they finally had no choice but to leave. It's like the same thing.
We crashed the ship. And that does make me terribly sad.
And I get that one too. I get sad sometimes thinking about the amount of therapy bills I've had to pay and how long it took me to struggle to finally become a semblance of a human because of things done to me by men like that. So, like, I get it. And I totally get it from the religious trauma area too, because, oh my God, you've got all these people out there accusing you of the exact same things that you definitely did. And then you have to defend yourself against that. And you're such a nice guy and they're all liars. Ugh. I mean, if they would just let you do anything that you want to them and treat them terribly and take all of their stuff and use them for money, this wouldn't even be happening. I love Meri sitting there so unbothered, though. Guaranteed he's helping her move. That's what's going to happen in the next episode. And girl, you didn't need that help. If we need to go fund me for some movers next time, you let me know. We'll take care of that, okay? You didn't need all of that. And this little buddy Nathan sitting there like, yeah, Kody, that's right, my bud. Yeah. Oh. In all seriousness, it's not the Trauma Olympics, and trauma affects people different ways. However, it's insulting to people who have actually been through stuff, not to mention he's the primary. And so for him to say that is just... Anyway, have a good day.